Hey, what's up? I'm Beth, and this is Star Makeup. And today we are going to do a overhead view because I got my Devinah, these ones right here, and these bottom 6 are the Star Chasers collection. So I just got them in the mail today, and I wanted to share them with you guys, but I figured I would throw some other things in too. So these shadows right here are from Looxi Beauty. These ones are from Pretties for your face. So I just figured I would go through and swatch these for you. And these 6 down here from Devinah are like super special shadows. So they are kind of the star of the show for today. So I'm going to save those for last. So let's just start out with these Looxi Beauty ones. So I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna do these by like 3s. So this first one is Baby's Breath. I might have to build this one up a little bit because it is quite a transparent base. But it is just like a beautiful kind of inner corner shade. You could definitely use this as a highlight too. It's just kind of like a light pink kind of champagne shade. Next, we've got Lush. And this is just like a beautiful deep green with kind of a gold reflect to it. It's very pretty. And next we have Walk of Shame. And this one is more of like a transparent base too. But this one is kind of like a purple blue kind of flip to it. It is very, very pretty. Okay, the next one is Flutter. And this one is kind of like a pink with like a little bit of a yellow kind of flip to it. And then we have Duper Star. And this one is so pretty. It's like a purple with this beautiful like iridescent blue flip to it. It is so pretty. And then we have Frostbite. And as its name would make you think, it's just kind of like an icy blue. Okay, and the last 2 shimmers, this is Cold Hearted, which is more of like a teal kind of shimmer. There's kind of a little bit of a pink flip to it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to capture that here, but it does have a little bit of like a pink reflect to it. And then we've got Not That Deep. And this is just like a beautiful blue shade. And then the first of the matte shades that I have is Forever. And I just decided to pick up some of these mattes just so that I could give them a shot and see what they were like. So Forever is just kind of like a really pretty kind of rose pink. Okay, and then the last 3 mattes, we've got Gremlin, which is just this awesome green shade, and I'm an 80s baby, so Gremlin was perfect. And then Complicated, which is like a nice deep navy blue. And Boss, which is this kind of like fuchsia kind of berry shade. Okay, so those are all of my Looxi Beauty single shadows. Let me get my arm cleaned up and we will move on to the Pretties for Your Face. Okay, so I did forget to mention, I don't know a whole lot about Looxi Beauty as a brand. I believe it's just like a one-woman show, but I'm not 100% certain. And I think they used to hand press their shadows, but they don't anymore. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain on that. Pretties for Your Face, though, I do know is a one-woman show. All of these shadows are pressed by hand, like one at a time. And most of these shadows, if you're familiar with like a lot of cult movies that, you know, have a very large cult following, that's what a lot of the shade names from Pretties for Your Face are based on. So a lot of the shadows are names from Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Never-Ending Story, oh, I can't think of any of the, oh, The Craft is another one. So a lot of the names for the Pretties for Your Face shadows are really adorable names that she pulled from movies that a lot of people just really, really love. So I just wanted to make sure to kind of throw that in there and let you know that. If you're familiar with any of these movies, you will probably recognize these names. So this first row here, we've got Black Hole, and these shadows are like very, very fragile. My package actually got lost in the mail for like over a month. And some of these shades were a little wonky when they got here. I had to kind of like press them all back down again. So yeah, if you do order from Pretties for Your Face, just be aware that the shadows may not look perfect when they get to you, but you'll see that they all swatch like totally okay. So first one is Black Hole. And this one is basically like a black base with kind of gold and purple reflex in it. It is super pretty. And then we've got Childlike Empress, which is from The Never-Ending Story. So this one is kind of like a darker base with like a teal flip. And then we've got Blast Off. And this one is more of like an iridescent base, kind of like a transparent base with like silver and blue, maybe even some pink glitter in there. Really, really pretty. Yeah, so do you see what I mean? Like, I just went in to swatch that, and I mean, it's kind of all over the place now. And some of that, I think, is the way the shadows are made. Some of them are supposed to be more of like a flaky kind of formula. So you just have to be really careful with these shadows. So next we have Enchanted Forest. And this one is just beautiful. It's like this teal shade with kind of bigger glitter particles in it that are like silver. It is so pretty. And then we have Fame. And this is kind of like a red base with like kind of like a green and gold flip to it. And then we have Eliza. And I'm really not good at describing shadows, so if you think these descriptions are terrible, I'm very sorry. So this one is kind of like a bluish white with like a pink gold kind of flip to it. It's so hard to catch the flips on camera, so I'm sorry if you can't like see what I'm talking about. It's very, very pretty though. Okay, the next one is Light as a Feather, which I think comes from The Craft, because that would just make sense. And this one is more of a translucent base, and it's got like blue and pink and green reflex to it. It is so pretty. I really don't think it is picking up on camera, but it is just stunning. And then we have Falcor, which is definitely from the Neverending Story. And this one, I don't know if you can see, it's this one. This is another one of those kind of more like flaky kind of shades. But if you've seen the Neverending Story, Falcor is white and has like these beautiful kind of pink purple like reflex all throughout his body. And that's basically what this shadow looks like. I mean, she picked the perfect name for this shadow because it looks exactly like Falcor. And then we have Spirit. I'm not sure what that one comes from because there's a couple movies that I think it could have come from. But that's just another one of those like iridescent whites. This one flips more of like a teal to pink. Okay, so we had another little accident when I went to tap into this one. So seriously, I'm not kidding. If you buy any of these shadows, just be very, very gentle with them. I keep forgetting and just going in like their normal shadows. Okay, so next we have Zero, which Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously. So that one is white with kind of like a pink flip to it, maybe a little bit of green in there. If you can't tell, I really love these kind of iridescent shades. The next one is Flare, and I love this one so much. It's yellow with like purple glitters in it, like more finely milled purple glitters. It is so, so stunning. And then we have Lilac Haze, which is the one that I kind of destroyed there. But that one is kind of like purple with a yellow flip to it. And then I saved these last two for the last because these two are my favorite. I absolutely love these ones so, so much. So I'm gonna do these ones on my hand because I ran out of room. So this one is called Luna, which happens to be my youngest daughter's name. And her favorite color is blue. So it kind of worked out perfectly. And this is just like a gorgeous blue. It really doesn't have much of like a reflect to it. It is just blue and it is gorgeous and I love it. And then the last one is called Moonlight Magic, and it is just this absolutely stunning purple. It has like silver reflex in it. It is just super sparkly. It looks wet. Oh, I absolutely love both of these shades. They are my favorite. Okay, so let me get this cleaned up and we will move on to the Devinah. Before I move on to the Devinah, I was thinking about it while I was cleaning my arm off. I just wanted to let you guys know with these shadows too, I did speak with the owner after I got these and like went to swatch them and everything, and had this problem with particularly those two. She did let me know that sometimes this does happen, especially when she gets a lot of orders, which when I ordered these, they were like on a buy one, get one free deal. So she had a ton of orders come in, and she said sometimes they just don't get like fully pressed down as hard as they should be. And of course, because mine was lost in the mail for like over a month, with the temperature change and everything, that, you know, something like this does happen. You can totally repress these and they will be fine, and I do intend on doing that. I just haven't found the time yet. So when I do repress these, I can film that so you guys would know how to repress shadows if anything like this did ever happen, or if you have a shadow break or anything like that. So definitely let me know down in the comments if you would like to see like how to repress shadows, and I can definitely do that for you guys. Okay, so let's move on to these gorgeous Star Catcher collection, or Star Chaser collection, sorry. Okay, so I picked up a couple of mattes. I have a giant Devinah collection, and because of the whole thing with like the wish list not working on Black Friday, by the time I got to do my pre-order, a lot of the mattes that I had wanted to pick up were gone already. So I ended up just getting these three. So these are Envy, Navel, and Naz. And Devinah mattes are like so good. They are a little bit more of a dry formula, but that is actually what I prefer. And her mattes just blend like freaking butter. I mean, they are so good. So like I said, these were just three mattes that I didn't already have, and I decided to just go ahead and pick up. And this kind of situation, like I said, because they are dry, kind of happens when you go to swatch them. It's not a big deal with me though. Okay, so with these Star Chasers, I'm probably gonna swatch them a little bit wider than I normally would swatch a shadow, just so I can try to catch all the different flips that are in these, because these are just, they're so crazy. So this first one is Draco. So this one is like green with kind of a purple pink flip to it. I really hope that I can catch it for you guys, because it is just so stunning. I'm gonna try this at a couple different angles to see if my lights will catch it in some way. Okay, let's move on to the next one and see what happens here. So this one is Lynx. And this one is kind of like a kind of like a peachy orange with a yellow, there might be a little bit of pink kind of flip to it. I probably should have just pulled up the website to see what Deandra's definition of them were, but and then we've got Orion. And that one is kind of like a lime green. And I'm not really sure, I don't see much of a flip to this one. I know there's supposed to be though, but in my lighting, like in person, I'm not seeing it. So I'm not really sure. So there are those three. Okay, next we have Akilah. And this one has a little bit more of like a gray black kind of base to it, but it's a little more on the blue side, and it has this gorgeous like blue to aqua to pink kind of flip to it. It is so stunning. And then we have Vela, I'm not sure. And that one is just like a gorgeous, like sunshiny yellow with kind of like a green and pink flip to it. And then this last one is Altair. And this one is my favorite. This one is like a baby blue with a pink purple flip to it. It is just so beautiful. So I hope that I could catch how insanely beautiful these 6 shades are. I'm gonna try cutting off the lights and using the flashlight on my phone to see if I can pick some more of these shifts up for you guys. Okay, so here's what it's like with no light, really, except for a little bit coming through my curtain. And then here is with the light on my phone, the flashlight on my phone. Okay, so that is it for my Devinah Star Chaser collection, my Pretties for Your Face collection, and my Looxi Beauty collection. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. If you do, ring the notification bell, that way you get notified every time I post a new video. You can hop over to Instagram and follow me over there. Everything will be listed in the description box down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.